Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So excited that you're here. Congratulations for taking this time for yourself to heal yourself and get to a really great place in life. So we're here to master the mirror. So if you'd like to master the mirror in your twin flame journey, head to my website, join my Mirror Mastery Workshop. It's a free opportunity to really dive in and heal with me. There's only 8 slots available, and we do it every single week so you can learn to master your mirror. So I'm super excited for you and your journey. I also have a fabulous meditation that will help to release codependency and really fill you up. So, you know, that feeling when you like really miss your twin, right? So this helps to fill that place that you miss your twin. So it's super, super powerful for me, and I encourage it. All right, so today we're talking about trusting the divine, okay? So what does that look like for you? I know when I first got on this journey, I had left a really bad marriage, like really, really bad, and I just asked God. I was like, God, please just help me find my divine partner. Like, certainly God has not forgotten about me, right? Certainly God hasn't. And so, so I just gave it to the divine. I was like, okay, I have to heal from this marriage. I'm just going to get to work, create the life I want with, all the tools and skills I've got. And I'm ready. I'm ready to create the life of my dreams. And I just completely forgot that I asked God for that. And then I even set a timeline. Because I knew it was going to take me a couple years to heal. Yeah, right. A couple years. Woo! All right. It's been like 5 years, but hey, I'm here. Anyway, so trust the divine. So look at those places that have been super successful in your life. Maybe you have like a best friend that you love, that you really connect with, and all the synchronicities that brought that person into your life. Okay, maybe you have like the perfect dream job that you absolutely adore, and all the synchronicities that happened with that. Start connecting the dots between what you would consider great success and where you are now, okay? And then realize that, oh, okay, I love God in this place. I've really been able to trust God in this area of my life. So yeah, and just acknowledging that and have gratitude for God in that place. Then you can go in and say, okay, all right, my finances are a complete mess. Lord, please give me guidance. Please help me heal this. Okay, maybe if you have less than you need or you have just barely enough, ask for more. Imagine your cup overflowing, because God really wants to give you exactly what you want. But he's got to help you dive into these layers where you're not loving yourself, because when we trust the divine, we're also learning to trust the divine within us. Okay, and so this is a big thing on the journey, is believing that we are separate from God's source energy. We aren't. We are a spark of the divine. We are made in God's image. And God can't live without us any more than we could live without God, right? Even if we don't know it, right? The spiritual laws of the universe are still at play, even if we don't believe it. Just like gravity. You're like, I don't believe in gravity, but like, here I am in the chair, right? I'm not like Mary Poppins, like laughing on the ceiling right now, am I? Right? So all these spiritual laws are always at play, and that's like super, super important to get clear on our beliefs, because you cannot manifest something if you don't believe it's true, or if you believe that your twin is better with someone else and you set them free, then that's what's gonna happen, right? So anyway, so ask God for help in these places, right? Ask the angels, and I don't know if you believe in angels or archangels or any of that, but ask your guidance team to help you. Usually I will ask a question, and I'll let it go, and then I'll just go about my day, and then divine will like impart that information to me, sometimes in the shower, sometimes on a drive. I just recently had this. I had a question about my finances. So I have a ballet school in the middle of COVID, right? Trying to serve, all these people, right? In the middle of this pandemic. It's just absolutely insane. And, I don't have a huge runway to support me. And I've been and I asked a question and literally, boom, I got my answer that I don't have to worry about that it's taken care of, that my runway is there even though I can't see it. Crazy. Okay, and my watch changed. My watch face changed. I love that about technology. So, and God's always kind of changing my watch face. That's how I know it's like how God's like connecting with me. So as you start to align with the divine within yourself, right? And you start connecting with God, right? You are going to get your answers. Okay. So first this is trusting and believing. And you can, play with it. I just play with it, experiment. Okay, God will show you. If you don't believe it, He's going to show you. Okay, because what happens if we're not listening? If we're not listening to Source, He'll give us the message. And then it'll get louder, and then it'll get louder, and then it'll get louder until we're like, oh! Yeah, my brother used to do that with me when I was, I'm a little ADD, but I also get hyper focused as well. And so if I'm watching TV, I'm just tunnel vision. I don't watch a lot of TV because I just get in my zone in the program. My brother would be like, Kelly. And then he'd Kelly, and he'd get louder and louder until he's like, Kelly. And I'm like, what? Okay, so that's God, right? Just really start to open up a dialogue and a conversation. And I think this is a big block too, is some people, I was just on the forum the other day, and someone was saying it's relationship with God. Oh, I'm not gonna butter up God to get what I want. That how, unconditional is that? And I was like, well, that makes sense. There have been times when I'm like, God, please help me. Can I do that? It's not about this needy begging energy. It's really standing in your power and being no, I am a divine spark of God, and I ask for this because it's my divine destiny, not because yeah, do you see, so there's a difference in that energy of being super needy or being no, I really would genuine support and help in this. I want to make a difference for people. I absolutely do. That's definitely in my mission, but I'm not exactly sure how or what to go about, asking God, how can I be a resource, right, to others to help them get what they want, right? So that you are more supported. If you want more support, then you need to give. Okay? If you are in a pattern and cycle that you can't get out of financially and time-wise, then ask for guidance. I mean, I don't know. I think I was driving Uber for 2 years in this cycle, fully knowing that I was in a cycle that I was almost impossible to get out of. And someone recommended a coach outside of the community I'm in, and I was like, boom, she's successful. I want to try it. And so I went and invested in a really, really expensive business coach that I felt like I had no business purchasing from. And I was actually really triggered by this. The coach told me that I was either going to fight for my limitations or my abundance. And I was so upset. Really? Really? That's my choice? I get to fight for my limitation or my abundance? And I have to trust that God is going to support me if I shell out this $4,000 over the next 3 months. It's whew, that is a pill. But I tell you what, I swallowed it. I knew he wasn't coming from a place of lack. My coach was not in a place of lack at all. He was in a place of abundance. He was just encouraging me to step into my abundance. He wasn't like, withdrawn on his bank account, asking me to put down money. No, he had already learned that lesson, and I knew it, and I could feel it. And I was like, oh, dang, he's right. He's right. Okay, and so I spent my tax money on that, and then COVID hit, right? And I freaked out, but it all came together, and I was completely supported. Not only that, I was able to hire that coach, and then I realized I was out of alignment. So I hired my Twin Flame coach, because I finally was like, okay, I really want my union. So I hired my Twin Flame coach. And then my Twin Flame coach, between the two of them, I realized I wanted to save my ballet school. I was like, okay, that's first. So I hired a third coach, a strategic coach, to help me learn Facebook ads so I could save my ballet school. And guess what? I saved my ballet school. I gave up Uber, and I saved my union as well. Okay, so it was 11:11 when I just said that. Oh my gosh. Whew. So these things are real, okay? It's only real if you believe. You are only disempowered if you believe, okay? So find out what your blocks to help are, right? I remember, what are your patterns, okay? Are you able to accept help? That's a good question. For me, that was a block to my union. I was so prideful. I was so independent, right? I saw my mom just work a ton of hours, and she was never in her abundance. She just did what she had to do to bring the money in, and just I don't even know how she did it as a single mom, right? And so that's kind of what I learned that life was. I didn't realize that I could claim my abundance and claim my spiritual prosperity. I mean, I think one of the biggest reasons our country is such a mess is because all of the really kind, good, spiritual, beautiful people are broke. Okay, that's not okay. I really truly believe that when all of us rise up to help each other get out of poverty, right? Then that's when the world shifts. That's when we take our power back. So aligning with the divine is not like, oh, please, Lord. No, it's saying, I am worthy because I'm a part of you, God source. And I want to be able to share my message, but I can't do it if I'm suffering. If you are in suffering, you're going to have a really hard time helping other people. Okay? So it's really important for you to get out of your suffering. And the way to do it is the mirror exercise. So again, take my Mirror Mastery workshop. That's going to be a really great start. I have a fabulous introductory program. I have a group coaching program that I'm just giving away because I really want you to see the value of what you get. You get a free guided meditation with that. The link is below. It's 5555 to change your life, right? How many people have the opportunity to change their life for 55, right? It's huge, transformational, okay? So it's about learning what your patterns are. Oh yeah, I was coming back to that. So be thinking about your patterns about receiving help. I remember I used to wait tables in college and after, just whatever, odd jobs. And I would never get in trouble for getting in the weeds or getting so busy that I couldn't get everything done. But I would always get in trouble for not asking someone for help. Even though I was the first person to help someone even before they asked. Okay? So what are your patterns around receiving help, around receiving money in abundance? Okay? It's going to be huge and transformational for you when you're really able to say, flagpole, right? This stops now, and you claim your true spiritual prosperity because you are worthy of it as a child of God, as a child of the universe, spirit, whatever you call it. You are worthy of all of your good because you're a part of all of the good, right? I was watching Kyle Cease, I think his name is, love him. And he was talking about how people will go to the beach and, or like they look at their money in their bank account. And they're like, oh, this is mine. This is all I get, right? When there's all like oceans and oceans of abundance and money out there, it'd be like going to the beach and putting your towel down and be like, this is my sand. It's nobody else's, it's mine. Right? How ridiculous is that? I mean, the whole beach is everyone's. Okay? So everybody's money is your money. Okay? You just have to align with the divine, claim your true spiritual prosperity, and unlock the blocks. Did you see that? It was 15:55 when I said that. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon, evening, and just know that when you do the work, you get the result. It's like if you do the work in the gym, you're going to get the result. It's not just the gym; it's food and all of that, right? But regardless, if you're consistent, you trust, you do the work, you get the result. Period. Right? So it's just part of it. Okay. How many times do you see people that are like not feeling so good, and then all of a sudden they start treating their body really well, not starving themselves, they're eating well, and you can see that they're nourished and they're thriving and they're glowing, right? It could be all different sizes. It doesn't necessarily matter the size of the person. It's about how they feel and they're glowing, right? Because everybody's going to have a really good, true set point for themselves. So it's not about the thinness. It's about them really feeling alive and having vitality. So anyway, get off my soapbox. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. If you like this, if this helped you, if you feel it'll help another person, like, subscribe, share, subscribe to my website. You get a free meditation that's going to help you release codependency, bring you into self-love, which is going to connect your twin flame. Yeah, it's all there for you. All right, cheers, guys. Have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon.